March 1864, high up in the Loxley Valley, proud engineers started filling the newly constructed Dale Dyke Dam. The dam had been constructed by Sheffield Waterworks Company to provide the expanding village of Bradfield with drinking water and to provide running water to nearby mills. On Friday the 11th of March, engineer William Horsfield had taken shelter by the dam during a storm. He happened to cast his eye over the retaining wall of the dam and noticed a crack had developed. Only wide enough to fit the blade of a penknife, no danger was anticipated at this time. However, William did report his findings. Sheffield Waterworks were quick to dispatch engineers who observed gradual increases in the size of the crack over the following hours. Valves were opened to relieve pressure on the dam wall, but with no further risk expected, many of the workers left the site. Meanwhile, Sheffield Waterworks requested Chief Engineer John Gunson attend the site. By this time, the crack had grown to the width of a man's hand. "If we don't relieve the dam of water, there will be a blow-up in half an hour," said one of the team. Gunpowder was installed in an attempt to blow a weir to escape water. The gunpowder never activated, even after many attempts to light the fuse. As John Gunson once again inspected the dam, he saw the first signs of water flowing down the crack. Disaster was now inevitable. Just before midnight on the 11th of March 1864, the dam gave way and an avalanche of water began to cascade towards the local villagers. There was no warning, only the terrifying noise of the water rushing down the hillsides. Buildings were swept away, bridges completely destroyed, trees were uprooted, and rows of homes collapsed like dominoes. It is said the first victim of the Great Sheffield Flood was a one-day-old child, swept from his parents' hands as they tried to escape the rushing water. More than 260 people died that night, some bodies never recovered, some discovered over 27 miles away. It was only by the daylight of the next morning that the destruction could be properly appreciated. Everything that had once stood in the path of this torrent of water had now completely gone. I've just come to where I want to park up to show you the scene of a disaster, and I'm hoping that there's not another disaster because the road is completely blocked and there is a fire engine. I can't see what's going on. I don't know if I want to see what's going on, but I don't know if I can turn around either. Right, need to fathom out what I'm going to do. Here we go. I've parked up down the road. It's not blocked off anymore by the fire engine, although it's still here. I don't think anything too serious has happened. So I've parked up a little bit further down the road and I've walked up, and I'm just heading now to where I think this memorial is. I hope I find it because, yeah, my reputation of getting lost yeah, it speaks for itself, to be fair. So I don't want to be sending out emergency calls in the middle of Bradfield. Come and find me, please. Where am I? Well, this is it. I can't believe it. Well, I'm quite shocked. I've found what I've come for, and it's the most unassuming for something that was for such a big disaster. I can't believe this is it. Yeah, I'm quite astounded. So, as it said there, one of the biggest man-made disasters in British history, and that's it. That's the sum total of the memorial. I'm sure there are probably others elsewhere. Maybe I've not looked into it enough, but come on, I think we can do a little bit better than that, can't we? All those people who lost their lives, and geez, yeah. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? Just asleep at home. It's been said that the only warning that some people had was the sound of the gushing water. We all know what it's like when we wake up in the middle of the night, and you're always a little bit disorientated anyway. But imagine hearing, I can't even start to imagine what it must have sounded like. And yeah, it must have been utterly terrifying. I also read somewhere that there was 11 members of one family lost. I mean, you've just wiped out a complete family, haven't you? Just spotted this stunning house. You can see it, there's a couple actually. What a beautiful, beautiful place to live. Their views must be exquisite. They've got such an elevated position. Well, one thing's for certain, it is certainly peaceful up here. I don't want to walk further down there. The fire service are down there, so it's daft me going down if something's happened. There is supposedly another marker somewhere. However, I have no idea where it is, and as I say, I don't think it's perhaps a good idea to start going investigating. What I am going to do, however, is jump back in the car, and I'm going to now head into the places which were impacted. I have just arrived in Bradfield. I'm in Low Bradfield actually at the moment. There is high and there is low, and I will definitely be getting back in the car to go to High Bradfield because I'm not walking up that hill this morning. I'm bitterly disappointed about the weather. I really thought it was going to be nice, and it's amazing just how much the weather can change the look of a place. I've just driven down through High Bradfield and the old church there, which is really, really quite beautiful. In the sunshine, it's stunning. It really is stunning. However, today there's quite a bit of a haze. It's quite misty and a bit dark at the minute, and it looks quite austere. I come here regularly with a friend of mine. She lives at this end. Well, I used to live at this end of the town. I used to live in Hillsborough. And we come here just for dog walks, and there's a lovely little cafe tea room called the School Room, so we'll come there for coffee and cake and things. But it's fabulous around here for walkers, especially around the Damflash Reservoir, which I drove past. You might have seen a little snippet of it on the drive-through footage that I've taken. So yeah, if you haven't been here before, I would highly recommend it. It's absolutely beautiful. So what's happening in Bradfield? Oh, there's a Macmillan coffee morning, 14th. Oh, we've missed that. Halloween party at the village hall. Be there if you dare. And you can go and play. What did Boris Johnson call it? Whiffy Waffy. You can go and play Whiffy Waffy in the village hall as well. That was so funny. Go for a game of Whiffy Waffy. We've got the little bowling green here as well. Come on, Matty. It's very, very quiet today. I'm not surprised because it's a bit grim, but yeah, it feels a little bit like you're going back in time round here. It really is lovely. Now there's a little stream, and I used to come here quite regularly when Edward was a little boy. We used to come paddling, bring picnics and paddling. I'll show you this, it's beautiful. Well, the ducks are certainly in an abundance around here, aren't they? There's a really, really big one here that looks like the ugly duckling. I don't know what type of bird it is, what type of duck it is. I'm just trying to get close to it and show you. There he is, can you see him? He's a big boy. What type of... is it a duck? What type of duck is he? Just this little nook here is so pretty. When Edward was little, I used to come here with my friend and bring the kids with the wellies on, and we would just spend hours with a little picnic, and the kids would just paddle, feed the ducks. Got lovely little stepping stones here. Got to cross the stepping stones for nostalgia. Feels like moons ago when I used to bring him here in his little waders. Oh, to have my baby back. Oh, they are noisy, these ducks. So this is the schoolroom's cafe and kitchen, which is really worth a trip. I didn't realise, it's been a while since I've been actually, and I didn't realise that they had a bistro, which is this assembly bar, which is open in the evenings. So this schoolhouse was only completed a few months prior to the flood, and it was completely wiped out, so they had to do another rebuild. Have just come back down to the little stream on the little duck pond to have my cake and coffee. Oh, it's falling over. That wasn't meant to happen. There we go. So that's what I have. It is a gluten-free raspberry and lemon drizzle cake. It looks divine, and I've got a latte. Lottie's not got anything. She's looking at me a little bit disconcerted. It's fab in there. It's certainly gone a little bit more at market than the last time I came, which was a while ago, to be honest. But they do Sunday lunch, they've got a bar in there, they do bistro. The decor's beautiful, and yeah, if the food's as good as the decor, I'm sure it will be a nice little destination. Coffee's good. Let's try the cake. This looks really nice actually. They had gluten-free flapjack as well. I've not had flapjack for ages. I was very tempted, but this just looked gorgeous. Yummy. I'm in High Bradfield now. I've come up the hill. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I've just turned around to start talking and I've just spotted this gorgeous house. Have a look at this. Oh, I think they're apartments now. Oh, those windows. I can imagine that was beautiful when it was just a sole residence. Yeah, so this is St Nicholas Church in High Bradfield. It's one of only 5 Grade 1 listed buildings in Sheffield, and yeah, it is really, really beautiful. I'm pleased to say the weather's brightening up a little bit because, as I said earlier, when the sun is out, this is probably one of the most exquisite locations, but it just feels a little bit austere when it's dark and grey. So that's a good beer garden there. That's the Old Horns, I think it is. That's got a fantastic view. It does hold quite a magnificent position up here, doesn't it? Looking down onto the valley. I think we're about 860 feet above sea level. So yeah, we're up with the gods. They discovered a 9th century Saxon cross in Low Bradfield, where I've just left, and I think it's been built into one of the walls in the church. I'm going to go in and have a look, see if it's open. Because we are so high up, much of the history in High Bradfield wasn't damaged so much during the flood, whereas Low Bradfield, obviously being at the bottom of the valley, was pretty much wiped out, so there's not as much history down there. Yeah, unfortunately it was all cleared out by the flood. Right, do I come round here? Which door do I use? This door. This door. I'm over 500 years old. Please close me softly. Somebody's not very happy at being left, is she? Have you fallen out with me, Lottie? Hey? Have you fallen out with me? Come on. So Bradfield is not the most happening place. However, if you like beautiful walks and you like nice places to eat, scenic views, then it absolutely is for you, because it ticks all of those boxes. And if you like beer, it ticks another box. I've just pulled into the Bradfield Brewery. I'm going to go and have a look. I might purchase some beer for my dad and my brother, because we all know James likes a beer, don't we? was a really nice little shop. Unexpected. I'm surprised James has not been there. He probably has. But I've bought, I'm not a beer drinker at all. I don't know anything about it. But I've bought little gift packs. You know, you've got to support your local businesses, haven't you? And I know some people who will enjoy them. So this was £9 for a little gift pack. I bought Farmer's Blonde. I asked her to just pick out their favourites. I picked a stout for Helen because I know she likes stout. And then my dad and our James do like the pale ales, I think. As I say, it means absolutely diddly squat to me. But there we go. So they sell lots of cases of beer and stuff like that. So a good place to visit if you're having a party, definitely. So I think that's pretty much me done for today. I really hope you've enjoyed the vlog. And yeah, if you have, please press the like button. Really appreciate it. I'm going to head off back home now, do a bit of editing, get ready for Edward, get ready to pick Edward up from school. I've also got a cottage pie to make because I've got father-in-law coming round for tea tonight. So yeah, busy afternoon. Anyway, I will love you and leave you, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Take care.